This is Kishore and welcome back to Kishorelytics. In my previous videos, you can able to see the NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Pandas. I just covered from basics to hero series. Right? I just covered from functions, object-oriented programming, functional programming, Flask, Streamlit, and Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn, everything. So I just don't want to leave from learning. I just want to create a practical implementation from projects. I just created a beautiful project. It's completely open source. You can able to add this project in your resume. So hit subscribe, like this video. So sit back and relax. Let's get in the video. In my previous tutorial, I had covered everything about the Python called NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib, Seaborn, and basics of the Python, Matplotlib, and functional programming, object-oriented programming. I just covered everything about the Python. See, it's a Python crash course. You don't need to pay a single money for me. It's completely for free, and I just covered all of the tutorials. Now it's a project sessions. In this tutorial, we have covered end-to-end projects. So what we have learned in the Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn, and that are going to implement in the Python projects. It's a end-to-end projects, right? You can use it in, you can value added in your resume. So it's a Python complete projects. It's a consists of Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn. So it's based on the hospital domain, right? I just created the awesome tutorial and just created the Python problem statements. There are 11 problem sections and 5 KPI sections and 6 chart sections also. I think so. I just created hierarchy manner. It's a simple and basic to from basic to it's a advanced project. It's like an intermediate project. So you can add it in your resume. So all of these notes, all of this dataset, all of this PPT, and all of the Jupyter Notebook source files are available in my GitHub repository. That's it in the description box. So let's get into it. So before getting started into my tutorial, so that's my code. So let's get into it. So the first section is the KPI sections. So in this KPI sections, we are discussing about the first problem statement is total patient admissions. So before getting into the problem statements, we want to do something know about something called dataset, right? So I just created the dataset. So I just getting into my dataset. So where I keep in my YouTube tutorial folder, YouTube projects. So wait for a few minutes, guys. I just prepared already. I just close the tab. I think so. Yeah, wait for a few minutes. Why it's getting late? I think I don't think so. Okay, I think correct. Let's put correctly right. So, okay, fine. Yeah. Now this is my dataset. I just created. This is an open source dataset, and this has been available in the GitHub repository. It's a open source. I just GitHub downloaded the made a research. I made a problem statement. I made a answer also. So before analyzing the data, we want to analyze the dataset. What are the columns in the dataset? So what is the column? What is the meaning of the dataset? It's a hospital domain. So it consists of some patients, disease, and inpatient, outpatients, right? So before getting analyzing the data, before getting into the problem statements, we want to getting into the dataset. So first of all, let's analyze the dataset. After we are getting into the problem statements. So there are two sections: KPI sections and chart sections. So all are covered, just covered. You don't need to worry. You can able to add this project in your resume. Okay, fine. Before analyzing data, there are 12 columns. I think so. I think something columns. I don't think so. So first column is staff ID. It's based on we are analyzing the data using this data sheet only, sheet one only. The remaining sheets are consisting of details, staff details, department details, and bed details. The main dataset is detailed dataset only. Okay, fine. So in this first column, there is a column name called staff ID. In this staff ID called the unique staff ID columns. The staffs as ID know it. In your college, you can also have a register number. That's ID. That's a unique ID, right? That's a in Python, in SQL they can say primary key. That's like that. So in this dataset, staff ID is primary key. So bed ID, there is no need of bed ID, so they don't give the bed ID. So department that. So department ID, which department they are belong to. There are multiple departments in hospital, right? In department, the cardiology, dermatology, gynecology, neurology, oncology, orthopedic. I don't think so. These are departments are available in the hospital. Okay, fine. So let's get into it. And so why my mouse is not working? Okay. So ID, I think it's a patient ID. It's a patient. Then when the patients are admitted into the hospital, they created a unique ID for the patients. So they created the separate database for they maintain separate nodes, separate pads for these patients. So this has been the ID for the patients. So name, the name of the patients, and gender, the which gender the patients belongs to. Either it may be the female, it may be the male. So and the which city the patients belongs to. Right, just like that. Which city the patients belongs to. It's like Oxford. Many of the cities are available, and which state the patient belongs to. And age, the age category between the patients between 7 to up to I think there are many ages people are admitted. So hospital means from child to younger persons are going into hospital for taking the health care. Okay, fine. So and another column is called the patient type. So patient type means outpatient, inpatient. Outpatient means they are coming for outing for checking. Inpatient means they are admitting in the hospital. That's inpatient, outpatient, inpatient. And status. Status means I think it's normal status only. I think so. First of all, let me convert this dataset into tabular column. So only you can able to filter out. Control A, Control T. Okay, Control A, Control T. Okay, fine. Now what I'm going to do that, see there is an arrow down, right? Just click the arrow down. Inside this you can able to see what are the unique rows are been available in this column, right? In this column there be called death, discharge, ICU, patient, which ward they are, the patients has been created, the status of the patient. The patient may be the death, patient may get discharged, patient may admitted in the ICU, the patient is normal, patient is redeemed. I don't think so. What's the meaning of this? The status column. Then there are lot of means. We are cleaning the data and we are getting a extraction insights from the data. So that's the basic intention of this project. Okay, and the treatment cost, how much the patient spends to the treatment. So that's the treatment cost. So bed there is no column called bed. So LOS means length of long of stay. You can able to length of stay, long of stay, anything. So how many hours that the patient stays in the hospital. So ER time. So I just created this, right? Why I'm explaining from using. So yeah, LOS. LOS means is the length of stay. ER time means time spent in the emergency room. Emergency room means ICU. Time spent in the emergency room before admissions, before admission and discharge. Okay, fine. So date, admission date or recording time. Whenever we enter into the hospital, they make the database in the admission date. So that's the feedback from the patients. The feedback based on the rating. Feedback rating, the rating stars given to the hospital. And age bucket means they are grouping the characters from 7 to 30. There are 7 to 20 is a child, 0 to 1 to 7 is a child. That's like we are categorizing the age groups. That's a basic indication. The custom could be the custom classification field, meaning it depends on the source. So F is these two columns are not unwanted in the data set. So I just remove this data set columns. Okay. So these are the columns are available in the data set. So first staff ID, bed ID, department ID, name of the patients, gender of the patients, which city the patients belongs to, and the state, which state the patients belong to, the age category. So no, it's not the age category. It's a which age that patient belongs to. The patient may be the outpatient or the inpatient. The column, the status may be admitted in the ICU or maybe the patient is dead. So don't want to say there is some use cases in the hospital. So we want to analyze all of those things. So that's a data scientists do, right. So in this tutorial we are seeing about the data analysis. So I just completing this Python crash course. We are completed the Python course. How long we are converting the Python crash course? We are converted all of the things from scratch to at this time. If you are watching this tutorial means you are the hero to the Python. Definitely you are the hero to the Python. So consistently you are working with the Pythons, right? So you are hero to the Python. So let me get into the dataset. The treatment cost, how many rupees Thus the patient spends to the hospital, length of stay, and ER time is based on the emergency route time. So date of the time, and feedback, full agree or agree, maybe many of the columns. If you click this drop down, you can able to do not know, full agree, full disagree, rather agree, rather disagree. These are the columns we don't want. We don't analyze the data, but in case some situations it may happen, right? So ratings, the patients give the ratings to the hospital. So either they mean 1, 2, 2.5, 4, 4.5. That's the thing. And age we are categorizing age. I just told, right. These two columns are not available. So let's leave it. So it's an end-to-end project, and there are many domains. So bank domain, hospital domain, finance domain, many things. So I just created the domain called hospitality domain. So you can able to add this tutorial, add this project in your resume also. It's open source. It's completely open source for students. It's completely open source for learning only. Okay. So let's get in the session one. The session one is the key performance indicator. So we are in Tableau, we are get the tables KPIs, right? That's the key performance indicators. That's called KPIs. So it's a numbers, right? We have to analyze the numbers. It's like total patients, total discharge, how many treatment costs. That's like that. We have to analyze the data. So that's called the KPI, right? So let's get into the problem statement 1. So the problem statement 1 is that the total patient admissions. So we need to calculate the total number of the patients admitted during a specific period. So first of all, we want to calculate the total patients, and we want to calculate the month to date. It means group by in the month, in which month, for this separate month, how many patients are admitted. It can be done by manually and it can be done by automatically. I can show the possible ways. All of the things just there, so don't worry about that. So first, for the first problem statement total patient admissions, we need to calculate how many patients are admitted in the hospitals. Okay. So first of all, let me get into my Jupyter notebook. I just coded all of the things. I just tested all of the things, right? So if you have any certain doubts, please make sure to ask in the let me know in the comment below. I am happy to share all of those things. Happy to share all of those notes, everything. I am happy to share. If my words change one's life means I am happy to share. So I just copy this code. So open Jupyter notebook in your command prompt. Oh, I just get in my open. This is how like the interface looks like after opening the Jupyter notebook. So let me create a new session, new Python kernel. Let me create it, and hospitality domain. Okay, let me rename it. Okay, so let me rename it as hospitality. I don't know. Domain project. Okay, fine. So first of all, we are using the pandas. So first we want to analyze data. So we are using the pandas. So for KPI, the main requirement is pandas and NumPy. So mostly NumPy is working with numbers. So for now we have dataset. So we don't want, if you want to extract some columns means you can use NumPy. For now we are don't use NumPy. So I just importing. We are playing from Python. Python dice inside. We are want to play with the pandas. We are just using the pandas means we want to import the pandas. We are just taking the pandas to your Jupyter. So I'm just importing the pandas SPD. So we want to convert the data time. So in this, if you see in the, that means it may be a string. I just want to show the right. So see, you can able to see that 0.00 the seconds, right? So we want to convert this. I think this may be in the strings. So I just we don't know whether the date column is maybe the string, date type, timestamp, whatever it may be. I just want to cover this date column to date. First of all, the best data analyst and best data scientist means we want to convert the data column to date. So make sure, please note it. This may be the important note in this tutorial. So first of all, I just cover all of this. How to read SSE Excel, how to read CSV, how to import the data, how to handle the data, how to many of the functions like stacking, masking in NumPy, and cover everything. Just know about the Python. So pandas, NumPy, pandas tutorials maybe the 2.2 hours, and NumPy is also the 2 hours. Matplotlib is also the 2 hours. Matplotlib is not 2 hours, 145 hours, 1.45 hours, And many of the things I just cover: object oriented programming, functional programming, everything I know about the Python. These are the important topics. Just if you learn, if you watch this entire Python course means you can definitely able to hero to the Python. So definitely you can able to hero to the Python. Let me know in the comment below which course we want to be there and see in the next course, next video. I think I just covered all of the things. I just cover many of the video. I think this Python course stands for 3 months. I just teaching this Python only for 3 months. I just created the access tutorial about the Python. So these are these best tutorials. Like I just covered Streamlit also. It's a very important topic. I just covered Streamlit. After watching this video, you can able to see in the next video called Linux. I think so. You can able to see the Linux. I just preparing the things to teach the. I just preparing the content. I just learned about the Linux. I just preparing the content to deliver the content, right? So I just preparing the content after say Linux. I think I plan to start something special. It's a surprise, right? It's a surprise. So I just cover all of the things whatever I learned from so far from first year to fourth year. So I just cover all of the things. So don't worry. Let me subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. Subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. One motivation is equal to one subscription. If you are subscribed to my channel, it gives me motivation to create more videos like this. So let me get into the problem statement. So the problem statement is total patient admission. So you want to calculate the total patients admitted in the hospital. Okay. So additionally, it is essential to monitor the monthly date. So there are the things we want to monitor. So that is mentioned or not? I think so. Yeah. So first of all, I'm just importing the pandas. Importing the pandas as PD from date time. Import date time. So I just reading the load. I'm just loading the data set. So for it's a Excel file, right? If you are using Excel file, PD.3D Excel. If you are using CSV means my subscribers let me know in the comment section. If you are using a CSV file means PD.read CSV. That's the basic condition. So the hospital Excel file is my current directory. So I'm just type only the name. If this file is been in the another directory, another folder means you want to give the location to the file. So that's the basic condition. I just covered everything in the Pandas tutorial. If you have any doubts, means please refer to this. So I think the Pandas tutorials are available in the I button. Okay, fine. So df.date. So first of all, we want to convert the date column to date time column. So there is a column called 00, right? We want to convert the date column to date time column. So just press enter. Okay, df.date is equal to pd.to date time. We are converting to date time. df.date column, we are converting the date column is equal to pd.to date time. df.date. So what is meant by the errors? These are the columns my subscribers are able to know. I think I just covered in the previous session still. I just covered this also, right? I think I just covered this also. So errors is equal to errors means we are just ignoring the null values. If we are there any values with non-null, it may be they converted into the errors. It will be ignored. So we want to ignore the errors also, right? So what we are giving the errors is equal to coerce. So let me get into the problem statement 1. So the problem statement 1 is the total patient admission. So total admission is equal to, we are converting df.date. So if you add that date means also we can able to know how many patients are admitted in the hospital, right? So from one date, how many patients are admitted. That's the basic condition. So df.date not null. We are converting the not null and we are summing the column. Sum means adding the column. So if I print total patient admission is equal to total admission means it will shows the admission date. Let me run this. So let me run this code. Wait for a few seconds. It will be running. I think it's covered right. Okay. What happened? So okay, let's about additionally we are getting into the advanced session called additionally. It is essential to monitor the month to date. This is the main point. Month to date patients admissions. What to do? How to calculate the month to date? So first of all, we want to know what is meant by month to date. So let me explain this month to date first. So month to date means nothing but in 1 month how many patients are admitted in the hospital. So for now it's August. So I'm just recording in 13th of August. You can able to see in the next week of Tuesday. So for now, in the August month, how many patients are admitted in the hospital? How many patients are admitted in the August month only? How many patients are admitted in the July month only? We want to count month to date. So we are just for covering. It can be able to handle using manual, using automatic also. So manual means the user can automatically inbuild the data types. For now, there is a 10th month. I think 8 September, October in the October month. So selected here in the 2007. This month MTD manual. It's month to date manual. So I just keeping the name as variable name as MTD manual. DFF. So inside this data frame, I just creating that DFF date is dot date month. So I just extracting the date month. I'm just seeing if this date month is equal to the selected month. Selected month is equal to 10. Here comes the 10, and here the df dot date. In this date month, I just extracting the date month is equal to 10 means. So and again I am adding the condition. Df dot date dm in the year is equal to selected year. If there is a true to some means we can able to count this dot shape means we can able to count that shape of 0. So I'm just printing using the format specifier. I'm just using format mtd patient admission of manual selected month. So selected month and divided by it's manual date, right? Manual 10/2007. How many patients are admitted means 88 patients are admitted in the month. 88 patients are admitted only in the October month. So we can able to extract the insights from the data. So if you see in the raw data, if you see what are the insights we can able to manage in the raw data, right? In the Excel we can able to manage, but if you are working with the Python, if you are the pro engineer, if you are the engineer, right? So then maybe the art science also want to learn Python. Python is a very beautiful language. I just created some tutorials. Please make sure to watch all of these videos in the previous videos. Please make sure to watch. Please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. So if you see this data set, we cannot able to extract the insights. So when we see entering into the Python, we can able to extract the insights using the Power BI and Tableau also, and SQL also. So for now, I'm just learning just not teaching the Python. So I just want to create the project. So I just want to end the tutorial, end the Python crash course with a sweet Python project. So I just created the awesome tutorial about the Python project. It's completely based on the hospital domain. So again and again, I'm speaking about the projects, right? So the total patient admissions is 2506. So MTD patient admissions means the 88 patients are admitted in the October month. That's the basic initiation. We are created the, if you see this means 2507 the count. Okay, that's only we are able to see in this column also. I think one column means the ID columns we have to ignore it. So ID column another again with ID column is named as 1. So only we can be able to see 2507. So that's the basic initiation. I just created created completely fine. So are we able to understand, guys? Please make sure to let me know in the comment below. So first of all, I just created about the total patient admission. Please make sure to tick in your notebook. So okay, fine. All of those notes, all of the source files are available in my GitHub repository. That will be Kishore22xy. So I just give the link to the repository in the description. Please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. So let's get into the second problem statement called the total treatment cost. So total treatment cost means how for one patient, how they, first of all you want to patients you are entering into the hospital, you want to pay the fees. So how many patients are coming means 2506. So total treatment cost, 2507 people are how much they spend the treatment cost. You want to see. So for particular month we want to see the, for particular month we want to see how much revenue we are generating, how much revenue the hospital is generating. You want to see that, right? So I just want to, okay, the treatment cost, total treatment cost. Understanding the total amount billed for patient treatments is crucial, right? We also want to keep an eye on. We also want to keep an eye on for particular month. If there is a rainy season, so first of all, please make sure to think like as a data analyst. So data analyst and data science means if you there is a just create the example, right? First of all, let me see an example. So like when you see in the rainy seasons, the hospitals may engage. So it's a rainy seasons, many of the people get cold, cough, and many of this is spread during the rainy seasons. So if you see in the summer times and say rainy summer times means most the people comes with another disease, maybe in the rainy seasons and they have entered into the hospital for fever, cold, cough, many of the things, right? In summer seasons, maybe some of the people can be able to admitted in the hospital, but many of the dengue, malaria, many of the typhoid, many of the things are happen spread during the rainy seasons. So for we want to come rainy seasons means it's maybe the August, September, October, November. That may be the rainy season. We want to analyze those months, and at that month only we want to see how much revenue the hospital is generating during a treatment cost. That's the basic condition. So we have I just created the tutorial how to find the I just planned. So let me copy this. Okay, let me paste this. So you want to find the how many total treatment cost, right? So for now I'm just playing with the toys, python toys. I just importing the now I need pandas toy. So I just importing the pandas, import pandas pd. From here also I'm just converting from date time to import time. So from date time importing the date time. So I just already did the Excel file. So for now I just repeat again and again, so you can able to remember again and again. So df is equal to pd dot read Excel of I'm just creating the hospital domain, hospital healthcare management. So for now in the folder is the Excel file is my current directory file opening my Jupyter notebook. So if your Excel file is in the another folder means you can able to see in the you can able to place the location to the location Excel file. So I'm just creating that I'm just converting the date time to the date time format. So pdf of date is equal to pd.to date time of df of date. So I'm just ignoring that I don't my code wants to work with the non-null, so I'm just giving errors is equal to coerce. So let me get into the second problem statements. Please make sure to tick in your notebook. So second is your total treatment cost. Total treatment cost means, so we want to count total df of treatment cost dot sum. We are summing the columns. We are sum if I sum this total treatment cost means you can able to see the total treatment cost. Let me show. So total treatment cost something around 4,44,000. I think 42. I don't good with the numbers. I just want to read the numbers first. Okay, fine. So there is if that treatment cost, that's sum. So if I print off total treatment cost and just print it means if a total treatment cost means you can able to see the total treatment cost. So again, so see the what we are seeing in the exactly the pandas also gives. Right now in particular month we want to see month to date, right? In particular month I want to see how many revenue the hospital has been generated during the using the treatment cost. So I'm just giving the 10th month. My favorite month is not October. My for example I'm just taking the sun. My favorite month is August. My birthday is 1/8/2005. So please miss me on 8/20/26 on. So now it has been completed, right? So you can able to subscribe, you can able to wish if you want to wish to me means please hit the subscribe button. So selected month is equal to 10, right? So the selected year is equal to 2007. The same logic has been applied to first problem statement also. So I'm just creating the mtd month to date treatment cost manual. I'm just creating a manual. So this in df of in this data frame I'm just creating df update. If you I'm just extracting the month is equal to 10 and if the both conditions are true means I can able to sum. And in the above we are using the shape, so we want to count the numbers. Here we are using the sum, we want to adding the numbers. So that's the basic condition. So I'm just using the print. I have something called month to date treatment cost manual 10/27. So at that month only the 11,842 the hospital is generating during that time. So okay, if you have understood please make sure to know in the comment below. If you have any doubts please make sure to know in the comment below. I am happy to share all of the things. I am happy to explain the things in very easy manners. Okay, now take the second KPI. Now let's get into the third KPI called total discharges. So for one day how many patients are discharging, how many patients are incoming. So we have analyzed the data. So first itself we are in one day how many patients are admitted in the hospital. So in the how many second problem statements is how much revenue hospital is generating using the treatment cost. So third we have to analyze that how many total discharges one day, and additionally we have to analyze month to date also. So why so it's easy for creating the month to date total discharges means if we can able to see total discharge easily. If I give if we the most advanced decision is month to date, right? So only I'm just creating the month to date. You want to face a challenge. If you do not if we are in the comfort zone means we can able to survive, right? It's the survival of the fittest. Okay, I think I'll just cover this. So let me go into the total discharges. So just copy this code. So first of all, I'm just playing with Python. So I just want to play a pandas type. So I'm just importing the pandas type. I'm just taking the pandas. Import as pandas as PD from date time. Import date time. So I'm just reading the Excel file. DF is equal to PD read Excel of. I'm just importing the hospital management set. So first of all, I'm converting df dot. So date column to date time column. Again, it's repeating. So we have to clean the status, right? So whatever it may be, if you see in the status column, where is the status column? I think mm, uh, wait, yes, I see it now only. I forgot about that. Okay, fine, this is status column, right? Okay, fine. Now here see, if you see how many patients, if you see this means there are patients called normal and there are also contain called discharge, right? I want to see how many discharge. So whatever may be in data may the receptionist may enter with a small case, uppercase, some stripes are available, right? You want to clean the data. So this is the cleaning of the data. Please make sure to note this is the cleaning purpose. So I'm just cleaning the status. df.status is equal to, I'm just cleaning the status. So I'm just again uploaded to df.status. So df of status dot as type, I'm just converting status column to string column. So if there is some numbers means it can also convert it into string. So I'm just removing the string str.strip and I'm just lowering this all of the things. So I'm first of all I'm just converting to string, and again I'm just removing the trailing spaces, and again I'm just turning the string into no lower case. All of the things in the lower case. So for now we are cleaning the status column. So I'm just getting into the third problem statement. So for the third problem statement is total discharges. We want to discover, right? Total discharges is equal to, so df of first of all we want to df of status. In this df of status we want to check string contains, right? In the string which contains discharge I want to count. So string contains dot shape of 0. If you put the shape of 0 only, we can able to count that numbers, right? I think so. So already I have say any slides this concepts. Please make sure to see in the previous tutorial. That may be in the description box, or if you can able to see in the I button. Okay. So I am just printing a total discharges. So total discharges. Let me run this code. So let me get into the manual month to date. So month to date means first of all we want to know. So I'm just for October month how many patients are discharged. So selected month is equal to 10, selected year is equal to 2007. You can able to put 8 also. Okay, for this for the change I just printing the 8. So for month to date discharges, I'm just keeping the variable name as month to date discharges df of, and for which month df of date is dot dd dot month equal to selected month, and df of date dot dd dot year equal to selected month, which two conditions satisfied. I just want to count. So see, and third condition here, the third condition applies, the string contains discharge. Here third condition where comes. So df update status string contains discharge, and I just want to count it the numbers. So if the output has been arrived, the total discharge is 2009 for one day. The total discharge has been 2009. So for 10, so I want to pause this month. Why has been applied? It's some maybe some glitch. Okay, there is maybe the 8 selected month means there will be the 8, right? So why it's calculated means I don't know. I think so. So 2007 for 8 month 2007 there will be in the 6 charges. So that's the basic condition. So let's get tick the third KPI section. So let's get into the fourth KPI, average length of stay. For how long the person has been stayed in the hospital. So I'm just staying in the hostel, so I just repeated the word hostel. So for now, how long the patients have been staying in the hospital? So we want to calculate the average, and overall we again we have to calculate the month to date, right? So that's the basic condition. So let me get into my Jupyter notebook. So in my testing session, I have covered this. So for this, copy this code. Why I'm copying means for lengthening of the video, for avoiding the length of the video. Already I just created 2 hours tutorial. So if I miss all together, you don't, you just believe you just get I have some tutorial, right? That's my plan. Okay, first of all, we want to calculate the average. So I'm just playing with the Python. So in the say the Python box, I just want the pandas. So I'm just picking the pandas. I'm just importing the pandas. So import pandas as PD from datetime. I'm just playing with the datetime. So from datetime import datetime. So that's our basic initial. So I'm just reading Excel. I'm just converting the date column to the datetime column. So we want to calculate the average, right? We want to calculate the average length of this day. So overall, LOS is equal to overall LOS means length of stay. So please make sure to, if you have any doubts, please make sure to let me know in the comment below. I'm happy to share. I'm just giving a shout out to everyone. If you like this video, so please know in the comment below best tutorial ever seen. Why I'm trolling like this means the algorithm then only able to share this video to others, boost the video to others. That's the basic condition. And I don't want any money, so I'm just telling just subscribe button. I just created the hours and hours of tutorial. So it takes 2 seconds to subscribe, right? That's the basic condition. So it's a comedy also. So def of loss LOS is equal to mean. So I'm just creating overall LOS means mean. Okay, fine. That's the basic condition. And print mean means average, total number of columns divided by number of sum of the columns. I think so. So I'm just rounding it as round means we are rounding. I just want the whole number, so I just giving the 2 columns. I'm just having the 2 decimal numbers, so I just giving using the 2 decimal. So 1 to that means again it's same. So I just selected month is equal to 10, selected year is equal to 2007. So 1 to date alas, I just want df of in this date column whatever they have been selected. So and what are the year it can be selected. So I just want the in the yellow column I just want the average. So that's the basic condition. Print selected for this column. I just want year also I just rounded. So the average length of say for the one person is 1.7. The average length of say for the for 1 month is 1.43. That's the basic condition. We are getting insights from the data. We are getting the insights from the raw data. So it's Excel file we can able to handle this using this column. But when you handle the XCS, when we don't able to see the average count means that's we can able to use this. If you know the if you are the engineer, you can able to, if you know the Python, you can able to easily write a single line of the code. You can able to get the insights. So tick the fourth KPI section also. So now let's get into the fifth KPI section. It's called the average bed occupancy rate. So what is meant by the occupancy rate? So evaluating the average occupancy rate across all works or departments helps us to gauge resource utilizations. We need to calculate the money. Here also we have to calculate the mental data. For one person, for this means you don't know to hurry, I just explained. So for one person, how long the bed is has been occupied for the one patient, right? We want to average. So there are, so in this data set there doesn't mention total beds. So I'm just importing for hospital there have been 150 beds. So I just manually hard coding, right? I'm just manually. So again playing with pandas and just converting this pandas. I'm just importing the pandas. So import pandas as PD. So just giving the PDF is equal to PD.read Excel hospital healthcare management. So convert date to date time. I just converting date. I just converted date to date time. So parameters. I'm just it may be the actual test cases. I just hard coded the 150. If you want, you can able to change it. So total bed capacity and the overall bed capacity has been analyzed using this formula, right? So I just want to show. I just made it plan. So how to find the average occupancy rate? So number of occupancy beds, how much beds are occupied, and divided by total beds, and we want the average, right? So if we want the percentage means we can able to the star multiply with the star means we can able to see the percentage, right? It's the basic condition. Yeah, these are the things. Overall bed count means len of ds, how much len of ds means how much beds are occupied. Len of ds divided by total beds capacity. Total beds capacity is 150 and I have multiplied with 100. So first len of ds, and if you know about the Batmas rule, I just explained this modulus rule also in NumPy tutorial. Please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics and watch the tutorial also. You can able to see in the I button. So print overall capacity. I just want to print overall average bed capacity occupancy rate is in percentage. As is rolling in percentage. Round. I just round the percentage rate using that. I just want 2 decimal points after this point. So this is 1. So I just using so again it's same for selected month is equal to 10, selected year is equal to 2007. df is equal to month to date. df of date dot dt month is equal to whatever the month I just selected. I just extracting the month. If there is if it is equal to 10, if this is stable. If it is if the pandas goes to dataset and pick one date and it will extract them from date. If it is 10 equal to 10 means it will equal, it will, and another condition 2007 equal to 2000 means it will count as 1. That's a basic condition. So I just creating a length of d of MTD and total capacity star 100. So I just printing print using the formula there. I'm just printing. I just want after this the same. It's a basic. You can my fellow subscribers are able to know. So 106 1,670 1,670.67. So and MTD average means 58.67 average mean occupancy rate. Right. That's the basic condition. We can able to see. So I just cover all of the things 5 KPI charts, and we have to let's get into the chart section also. Right. I think I just covered this, right? 5 sections, 5 KPI sections I just covered. The first KPI is total patient admission, and second KPI is total treatment cost, and third KPI is total discharges, and fourth KPI is average length of stay, and fifth KPI is average bed occupancy rate. That's the basic condition. Now let's get in the section 2 called chart sections. We have to extract some insights and we have to build the charts. That's the basic condition. I just created a tutorial for Matplotlib and Seaborn also. Right. If you have some doubts, please make sure to refer to the Matplotlib tutorial and Seaborn tutorial. So now let's get into the section 2, and so for now I'm just winding the session, and now let's get into section 2. So subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. Yes guys, in my previous session we have discussed about the KPIs, and we have discussed of the 5 KPIs, and we have generated the insights from raw data to we have created the insights. Now we want to get into advanced sessions called charts. So the client requires the charts, right? So you can able to think, so client from certain hospital, the client has been giving some requirements. You have to analyze the data. They have give the data, and data set you have to, they have said some problem statements. You have just imagine this has been originally occupied, originally done in my basic command is client to client relationship. The basic condition. Now let's get into it. Software recommends I just created 6 problem statements. So we want to improve, right, from 5 to 6. So I just in the chart KPI section we have discussed 5. For charts we have to discuss 6. So I just created this first. Let me get with the line chart. So I just plan. First of all, first we want to line means. So in the learning time also, I just want, if I show some practical sample examples, that's why I'm also just showed the line plot. So line plot is like a play actually. In Tamil, it's like called a play actually. So before we are entering into God, we have to pray with the God player. In now the player Sakati has been arrived. So later we have discussed many things in next tutorial, and now for now we have to discuss. We have to generate the insights from monthly trend by admission date. So you have to generate the insights for line or maybe the line chart and area chart. We just create the line chart. Both we combine the line chart and area chart in single plot. But we have to do. So first we have what's it monthly trends and by admission date. To identify seasonality, I just told right from which season. If it's a rainy season means it has been increased. If it's a summer season means the fever has been low. So in the rainy season only the malaria and the typhoid, dengue has been spread over. So I just created. So to identify seasonality and long-term trends in patient admissions. helping us to understand the peak demand periods and adjust staffing and resources accordingly. We have to arrange the, if you think if you give this insights to the client hospital means they have made some arrangements. We can able to generate some insights. We have to generate some insights for this, improving the quality, quantity. So in this rainy seasons, the patients has been arrived mostly, right? So they can able to put lot of many beds, many cots, many they are running lot of stuffs. They can recruit many staffs, right? So for now, I just having some water. So please say editor first is health, next discipline, after comes studies. Okay, in my policy is first health and second is discipline. Discipline is very important and character is life, right? That's the basic information. For me, it's my decision. So please make sure to follow this. So you have to get into this. Let me get into the hospitality chart sections, right? So month to trend. So again, this has been same for everything, and I don't want to repeat again and again. So it's take much time, right? So monthly admission count. So if you want to analyze group by, first we want to group by the admission date. So for one date from, so if you know the SQL, you can able to group by. So for the persons who do not know SQL means, I just explain about what is meaning the group by. Have you ever think I just explain this group by in Pandas tutorial also? I just give slight examples. So in one line talk, I just want to explain the group by. So Mumbai. Again, there are Mumbai. There are some comparisons. We have to group by Mumbai to 1, 4 to 1. That's a group by. That's mean by the group by. Mumbai, and Delhi means, if a group by means Mumbai, Delhi. That's a basic condition. So monthly admission is equal to, I just group by date column. So I just converting the period based on the year. So M means I think it's a month based on the month. I just creating the size and just resetting the index. I just creating a new data frame called date admissions. So reset index is of names is equal to admissions. I'm just creating the another data frame. So I just generate group by the date and I'm just creating the size of it, and I just counting the size, and I'm just reset index means I just creating the another data frame. I just take this new data frame into another data frame. That's the definition. Convert the period to timestamp for plotting. For monthly admissions is update. I'm just converting monthly admissions, this data frame, to date time. I'm just creating monthly admissions update. So this date I'm just converting into the date timestamp. So timestamp is different and date time is different. I just explain all of the things in the Pandas tutorial. Please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. So we are creating in the chart sessions called plot, line, and area charts. So I just want to run this code. So let me prepare this plot pld.figure the figure size. We want to, first of all, we want to give the, so it's a surprise. I don't want to show the output. So first of all, I explain after the surprise has been shown. So pld.figure of fixed size is equal to 12,6 and pld.fill between of monthly admission. I just giving fill between in the area chart means we want to fill between the line. So I just spreading the area chart. pld.fill between monthly admissions update. Monthly admissions of admission. I just renaming the index data frame, right? So color is equal to style sky. I'm big fan of sky blue. I'm just giving the transparency is 0.4. If you want, you can able to change it. So line chart, I'm just doing the pld.plot, and I just want to line plot means pld.plot, right? Monthly admissions update, monthly admissions of admissions. I'm just giving the x, y, and markers. And this see, you can able to see the markers of 0, right? And the markers has been, the colors has been 0 blue. So just creating the line width is 2. So again, this has been same as I explained. pld.title, x label means this, and y label means this, and pld.grid. You can able to, I can able to see the grid lines. If you work with the your laptop means you can able to see the grid lines. And I just wanted the title out, and these are the things again and again. I just reported in Matplotlib, Seaborn again and again. I just put it. For now, these are the insights. We can able to see the insights. See how in the rain in the third month the increases has been increased. So in the 11th month it has been decreased. Slightly we can able to analyze. That much things we can able to analyze, right? So take the first chart sections. Now let's get into the second chart sections. We have to regional analysis. From which area the persons has been arrived to the hospital. From we can able to build another hospital in that area means we can able to generate the more revenue, right? That's the basic condition. Think like a data analyst. So if this for example, if Coimbatore as a city, as the persons are entering, more persons are entering the Coimbatore means you can able to analyze, we can able to build new hospital in Coimbatore. The persons are coming to the from Coimbatore to Chennai means we can able to how long they are traveling. So we if we are planning to build new hospital in Coimbatore means the persons nearby are getting into the Coimbatore. That's the basic condition. Think like a data analyst, right? So we are a data analyst means you can able to think like this one. Regional analysis by department, location, bar chart, right? So regional analysis. What does mean the regional? We want to analyze by region, by department and location. So, and I just created this chart so far. Now, getting into it. So just copy this code. So again, then just play with the Python. So I just I want the pandas. So I just created the pandas. Import Matplotlib. I just playing with the import Matplotlib toy also, right? So I'm just loading the dataset. And if you want the department based analysis, first of all we want to group by the department and location. The requirement is both, right? Department, for which department the patient has been arrived mostly, and from which location the patient has been arrived. So for department, so it's the same thing. Department patient counts is equal to df dot group by of department ID. I just group by the department ID. For this, I am just counting that size. So I'm just resetting. I'm just resetting in a new data frame called patient count. So I just sort the values based on the count. Patient count ascending is equal to false means I just want the patient count, which patients, which department has more patient counts. That's the basic condition. Department patient counts is equal to df dot group by of department ID. I just group by the department ID, and I just want the size. So I just want to reset the index, and I just want the new data frame. Is keeping this department count as new data frame. This data set different. This data frame is different. So again, the same thing is happens for the location patient counts. Df dot group by of city. So I just counting the size from which city is ascending is equal to from. I just creating another data frame. That's the basic condition, right? So as getting into the plot department analysis. So I just want to plot, right? PLD.figure of fixed size is equal to 10,6. I just want the PLD the bar graph. So the requirements is a bar chart. So I just created the bar graph. PLD.bar. So I just creating the department patient counts of department area. I just giving the X. I just giving the Y. And colors is I just big fan. I'm big fan of sky blue, and alpha is equal to I just giving the transparency. I just giving the title X label again. The same thing is for bar chart for location based analysis. So you can able to see the from Langford only the more patients has been arrived to the hospital. So let's get into the another session. The third session, third chart in the third chart will be in the another sessions. So please make sure to note, subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. Yes guys, as we discussed in the chart sections, there are 6 problem statements, right? So now let's get into the third problem statements called length of stay distributions. So how many patients in which department, how many patients are stayed in how many length. Length means how much time they are staying in the hospital. That's we want to find out. So within the donut chart, we want to find out how much time that the persons stayed in the hospital. So the requirement is that to allow hospital administrator, if with this length of stay distribution, we can able to allow the hospital administrators to understand the distribution of the patients. We can understand the distribution of the patients and across the various stays durations, right? Helping optimize the bed allocations and discharging planning. So now let's get into the coding part. So I just created the coding part also. Guys, wait for sometimes. Yes, right. So I just simply copy this code and then put into my main notebook. So far we are converting this like this. So in a department 108 that only asks many number of the patients. I don't know which department is that. So later we can able to see. No, I just simply paste this code. So I just explain this code. So we are playing with pandas Python. So I just want the pandas type. So I just imported the pandas. And again I just want the matplotlib type. So I just importing the matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. So now I'm just importing df is equal to pd dot read excel. So we are reading the hospital healthcare. We are reading. So if you are reading the Excel file, read Excel. PD dot read Excel. If you are reading the CSV file, you can use the PD dot read CSV. So I just want to in the LOS means length of stay. Length of stay I just want in the numerical type. So I just converting this. It may whether it may be the string float, whatever it may be. As a data analyst, as a data scientist, we just want to convert this as we required format, right? So only I just converting df of LOS PD dot to numeric remember the function PD dot to numeric. I'm converting df of LOS of I just don't want the error, so I just ignore. I just want to my code works without error. So if the null columns I don't want to as an error, right? So I just converting errors is equal to coes. So I'm just creating a create LOS is categories. So just creating the bins. So as we discussed, we are planning the donut chart. So that's mean me the ridge within this 0, 1, 3, 7, 14, 30 and then max. So I'm just creating the labels 0 to 1 days, 2 to 3 days. Within the days, the circle will be maybe happen. I just want to count number of patients per category. LOS is equal to value count means we are counting the values, and based on the index we are arranging it. So for donut chart, this is the code for plotting the donut chart. Figure a comma ax is equal to BLD dot subplot of fixed size. I just want the fixed size is equal to 8,8. It's a big donut chart, so I just brand big donut chart. Its fixed size is 8.8 and wedges is comma text comma art text is equal to. So within this only we can wedges means with that wedges only we can able to get the donut chart. Inside the Matplotlib doesn't have an inbuilt donut chart. We want to create with pie chart. So only when the wedges maybe happen, right? We want to create a wedge. So LOS counts x-axis and labels with this labels is equal to LOS dot counts dot index. So on this on the auto PCD means we can able to get the round. So start angle, the start angle I just explain all of these labels and I explain all of the things in the Matplotlib tutorial. Please make sure to watch. So auto PCD is equal to start angle is equal to 90 degree. I just want to start from 90 degree. Wedge prop is equal to dig of width is equal to 0.3. This makes donut chart. This line only makes a donut chart case. Please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. I'm just exploring all of the things in Python. For every data analysis, data scientist, data engineer, and data enthusiast for no. So colors is equal to PLD dot same dot paired colors. I'm big fan of paired colors. I'm just using the paired colors. Okay. So again, it's a if you want the center text PLD dot set P auto text gamma size is equal to 10, weight is equal to bold. So in this I just want the colors equal to white. It's a basic thing. So if I again this is the title it and shows I just explain all of the things. So if I run this code, wait for a few minutes, it will be reading and it will be calculated sometimes. So now take this third chart also. Wait for a few seconds. I just show the output also. So now let's get into the fourth chart called the age group analysis. We want to see which group peoples, either the teenage, senior citizens, and middle-aged peoples, which type of the peoples are gaming into the hospitals, right? So age group analysis to show how patient admissions and treatment costs are distributed across the different age groups. So it's either in the senior citizens may get the operations in eye everything, right? So senior citizens, small baby, the treatment cost will be low. We want to see which age peoples can get more affected by disease and which department we want to improve. We are giving the analysis to the hospital. So just imagination is everything, right? So for this, so see the length of this stay, how long see the donut is like a method. In Pandas tutorial itself also I just told the method. Just these are looks like a method. So it's good, right? So now let's get into the fourth session, the age group analysis. So I just copy this code. So for this, simply paste this code. Yeah, it was I just calculate this code. Now age group analysis, I'm just importing a dataset and again and the treatment cost is should be the numeric. I'm just converting it. df dot treatment cost is equal to pd dot numeric means they are converting numeric column, converting to the numeric column. So pd dot to numeric of df of treatment cost and errors is equal to coerce. So I'm just again these are the things again and again happening. Assume the patient type and column start sourcing the treatment adjust type, adjust in which difference, right? So treatment stage is equal to I'm just grouping it, grouping of the patient type, aggregation, which are the separate data frames. I'm just creating two data frames inside this patient volumes. I'm just creating the patient type and counts. Inside the another data frame is called total treatment cost, and the treatment cost is really the sum That's the basic condition. So I just creating two new data frames. Please make sure to remember two data frames. It is patient volume and total treatment cost. The patient type volume consists of counts. The treatment counts consist of sum of the treatment cost. Okay. So as creating the x is equal to np dot arrange of len of treatment states of. I'm just giving the array. Here we are using the NumPy. So positions. I just want the x position which is equal to 0.4. I just creating a simple. I'm assuming I just want the right bar side by side bar. So only we want to create. So fixed size is equal to we are giving the size of the fixed size. Fixed size is equal to 10,6. So why I'm giving like this x minus width comma 2. I just want the two bars side by side bars. If the x minus width by 2 means we can get the left bar. If x plus width by 2 means we can get the right bar. That's the basic condition. X minus width divided by 2. And the treatment states. Treatment states of patient volume. Giving the x value. So yeah, width. I'm just giving the width under the labels as we discussed in the previous tutorial, previous charts also. So again the set label, x label we can have the treatment type, and y label we can have the count and cost. Okay, fine. In the set title giving the title treatment type breakdown fraction volume by versus total cost. So x again the same. I just want the legends. I think ax dot legend. So again these things are again and again repeating. Let's explain this very clearly, right? So for this ax dot bar of y is giving like this means we can for this I want in the left side. So I'm just giving the x minus width by 2. If you want the in the right side x plus width by 2. That's the basic condition. So see the little blue has been appearing. Yeah, I think I can able to see. If in your computer you can able to also see the patient volume has been light thin line. Okay, that's the basic condition. Now tick the fourth chart also. So now let's get into the fifth chart, that is the bed occupancy. I think, yeah. Now let's get into the bed occupancy by ward department. So which how many bed occupancies what according to the department how many beds are occupied we want to see based on the heat map. So we are getting a heat map also, right? Yeah, I think heat map I just created with last. So just copy this code. So simply paste this code. So now I'm just using the Seaborn also. Here I just explore the Seaborn. So just using, I'm just reading the LI and I'm converting the date to date time. So I'm just converting the bed column to the numeric column. So again I just want to period time. I just extracting the period month year only. So just inputting month year and df dot date of df dot 2 period of m. Again this code has been repeating. So we are grouping the department. So we are grouping the department df beta occupancy is equal to df dot group by of department ID and month year. For group by comma, if you write SQL group by comma department ID month year and the bed count. We are counting the bed and we are taking it as a separate data frame. So I just want the heat map. So I just creating the pivot tables for heat map. I will just run the code after we can able to see that. Bed occupancy dot pivot of index is equal to department ID and columns is equal to month years. So values is equal to bed. Values how many beds are happened. Fill in A. If you fill in A F 0. So just plotting the giving the figure size is equal to fixed size of 12,6 and we can able to see the output like this. Okay. So again we are creating the SNS.heat map and just giving the heat map data. So these are the heat map data I just created. So CMap, I just big fan of CMap color map. CMap means nothing but the color map. I just explained all of the things in the previous Seaborn tutorial also. It's a best tutorial I created. So heat map data is equal to beta occupancy dot pivot. This only makes this very important. So this is how the looks like. Now tick the fifth chart also. Now let's get into the treatment chart, treatment type breakdown. To provide a visual breakdown of patient volumes and cost based on the type of treatment received. So which type of the treatment that the patient has been written is whether they are treatment received for the fever, whether they are treatment received for the what are the things where the patient comes from the disease they have to receive, right. So that's only we have to create. So I think this is again we have discussed this as very easy. I explained it the 2 minutes of time. So import pandas as PD. I'm just creating the matplotlib.pyplot. I'm just using the NumPy also. So I'm just reading the Excel file. I'm just converting the ensure the treatment cost is numeric. I'm just converting the treatment cost is numeric. And again I'm just grouping the treatment type. So treatment states is equal to df.group by patient type. And inside this I'm just creating the two data frames. Again So you can able to see that this has been repeated, right? So everything is similar. Here we are driving into the patient volume total treatment. Again, if you want the x by minus width by 2, you can get the left bar, x plus width by 2, you can get the right bar. That's the basic condition. I just and again I don't want to explain all of the things because it has been explained in before. So I just want to shrink the time consuming, right? So I just only repeated as we discussed in the previous section. If you have discussed doubts, please make sure to let me know in the comment below. I am happy to share these comments. Okay, fine. All of the things, this how that looks like, right? So far we are completing. So far we are completing the project. Now you have the one project to be added in the resume. You can able to add a value added project in your resume. This is no copyrights for the Kishorelytics channel. I give all of the notes, all of the Jupyter notebook. So for now I'm just uploaded already. It has been uploaded to the GitHub. So at the description you can able to get the link. So for now it's okay, done. So I just covered all of the things what I have learned Python from basics, functions, how to create the variables, data types and everything, functions and strings, data frame, how to pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Seaborn and functional programming, object-oriented programming, many of the things. I just cover everything from generator yield, all of the things, Flask, Streamlit, everything I covered from scratch to hero. Now, if you are watching this video, if you are already watched the previous videos, means you are the hero to the Python. Definitely, no one can beat you. If the interviewer asks some question, it's prepared with the interview based also, right? You can able to think this also, this tutorial also may be the interview purpose. So you know you are done. I have done. I have successfully completed. We have successfully completed the Python crash course. So I just created another crash course for free. Please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. If you find this video, if you find this crash course free, useful, please make sure to share with your friends. Your friends also can able to share, learn, and things beautifully, right? So now I'm just leaving. This is Kishore signing up from the Kishorelytics channel. Tata, bye bye. Guys, we have successfully completed the Python crash course. Now I'm damn sure you are the hero to the Python. If you are practice consistently and if you are watching the previous videos and previous tutorials or hours and hours of tutorials, you can, if you are see this tutorial, definitely you are the hero to the Python. I just plan another crash course for free in future. So that's a surprise, right? I just don't want to give the hint to it. So subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. I just cover everything for data science and data engineering, data analyst. I just cover all of the things in for free. From my learning, I just covered everything from scratch to advanced. From how to install to how to get the hero to this library or everything, right? So hit subscribe, like to this channel. If you find this video useful, please make sure to share with your friends. So your friends can able to share the knowledge with other friends and able to learn from this video. So tata, bye bye.